There was once a website dedicated to stick figure fans around the world, which included games, fights, humor, and a forum. Just unlocked millions of memories. Stick figures existed a long time ago, including the Olympics. Then on the internet, a programmer Tom Folk began using them for animations, also including a simple game design via HTML5. He then developed a love for Neo Geo, creating a magazine called Newground. 4 years later, creating the website we all know and love, Newgrounds. At the same time though, Jonathan Gay and Charlie Jackson founded the company Future Wave, then began working on a program called Small Sketch, which was a failure. Still holding out for hope, they created Future Splash, which was a success. Before being acquired by Macromedia 4 years later, the program was ideal and popular, so they rebranded to Macromedia Flash, which made a standard for animation. A website called Stick Figure Death Tournament in 1996 by Matt Calvert had many famous animators such as Ed Gold and Turquoise, before ending in 2013 with increasing popularity thanks to Tom Folk's Pico School, which increased Newgrounds' popularity to SFDT and StickDeath.com. Also, Jason Whitham, mostly known as Crazy J, founded the website Stickman in 1999, which will later be named the Stick Page. Not much is known before 2002, but here are screenshots. And this is the animation. Perfect. What's also perfect was by this time, Exile, a very popular stick fight series happened. Other series like Joe Zombie. Who's Joe, you may ask? Just an extremely intelligent zombie in Killing Spree, which is about some blue hat dude going on a killing spree because he went to a fortune teller and they became popular. In 2003 to 2004, video games became popular around this time, like Defend Your Castle, which actually became available on WiiWare, Stick RPG, where a man falls and wanders the city, Matrix Bullet Time Fighting, Stick Figure Penalty, the name says for itself, and Stick Figure, I can't say that word. From 2005 to 2006, there was also animation like Animated was animation by Alan Becker and Early Pencilmation, before they were for kids. Double Wonders game probably had a can of ends. Rage 2, which is just destroying everything. WP and Fire games. A super crazy chaotic game that was on Newgrounds. Experience was 2.3 million plays. Champion Archer game where you fight against an army. Fancy Pants Adventures, which would also have its own console adaptation. Also worth noting was in 2005. Fluid Ants created by Stone and Turquoise, the birthplace of Walkout Gladiators. More important later. By 2007, Turquoise would make one of the most popular stick figure fights, and that would be the Shock Trilogy, about somebody called Mr. Red, trying to be a janitor at Mr. Green's workplace. Other fights like the Cow series, famous for its incredible 3D and cinematic animation, Ghost Fight, also famous for its incredible animation, games like Electric Man 2, Liz 1, and Sith Heads, about a group of assassins cleaning up the streets. In 2008, games like SWAT, about attacking terrorists, Henry Sigmund series, about a stickman named Henry going on adventures, Rage 3, just Rage 2 but improved, and Madness Combat, about Hank who just loves to fight and also gets clowned on. By 2009, Crazy J created his most successful game, Stick War, which became his head game and also killed the Spartan. Killed Crazy J in creative ways. Dynasty Street Fight, about fighting a lot of red stick figures, and Die in Style. Fighting like the stick figure Killing Arena series, getting into a Crazy 2. Hold the Line, which is about holding the line. Project Retribution, a tribute to Shock, and Human Like Tetris, about Tetris taking over and a man playing Tetris, which was also a game. We're now entering the 2010s when things start getting crazy. 2010 to 2011 had games like Fighters Rampage, which is a crossover Street Fight type game, Vegas Defense, which is about people trying to get the secret formula, Vile Epic, which was viral, Ridiculous, which was an acid trip, and Epic Moons. Fights also contain the popular Bio Ninja, and Slush Invaders, about defending the Slush Tower and Wing from Big Blue, created by Glider Guy. By this time, fluid animals were starting to merge with Stick Page. In fact, here's a rundown on all the iconic Stick figures. FLL, FFL, or simply Alpha, championed the first RHA tournament and Turquoise's most famous Stick figure. Yo-Yo, defeated Alpha once and created by Hyun. Andre uses his huge hammer and created by Stone. Mr. Pix, a computer program known for his long limbs, created by Neo. Nozzle, known for the scarf and strength, created by himself. Munch, a cute beast who eats everything, created by Pluto. Chuck, who has nunchucks and fire powers, created by Kurt Duan Endos TV. Oxoff 3000, who has robotic hands to fight with, created by himself. Tension Maru wears a cape and turns Super Saiyan, created by himself. Mike Wizard has a purple wand, created by McCool and John. Like Alpha, but with a giant sword, created by himself. The French is a magnet who defeated first Alpha, created by Avons. Turquoise also saw this 4-day animation special in 2011. Here's the list: Simply Business, when they conduct some business. Disbalance, a tribute to the animations. Unbalanced. Rebound. By Lucas Sport, which are all bound and arrow going wrong. Graphite 5, which finally led to the conclusion to battle 7 years in the making. And Top Stick, which is one of the most intense and legendary crossovers in their history. Perfect. By 2012, it was looking good. Combat Tournament Legends was released, a sequel to Combat Tournament, Stolen, one of the funniest games ever. A game of Slush and Beers was released, finally leading to its conclusion. Duel Series was amazing. But to top it all off, Stick Empires, a multiplayer game, was released, and Stick War 2 was announced. Also, happy 10th anniversary, Stick Page. 2013 had Kill Crazy Day in 20 seconds, where fans got to recommend the film. Walk horses and stick figure icons fighting, voting on who would win. At the end, they teased a sequel, but never got a sequel, sadly. Then there was Creative Kill Chamber 2, which was kind of funny in a way. 2014, a new empire called Elemental was released for Stick Empires. A new generation gladiator called Umbrella killed off Alpha in what people consider the best Warcraft gladiators battle ever. And glad the guy made that awesome Slush and Bears duo. They also had Stick Store. In 2015, Alan Becker made Animator vs. Animation 4 after years. Also, a new generation warrior was made called the Jade, who is a leader of a clan called Nemesis with Umbrella, created by Resh. Benjamin, a magician created by Hoppy TG 3D. Gyro, lightning stick figure created by Jan Ravnik. Fox and Q, a duo created by Kid K3. Nanix, a dangerous RHA who fought his clan once. In 2016, Stick War Legacy was released, and was and still is extremely popular to this day. Henry Stickland released their 5th game, Fleeing the Complex. Unfortunately, next year was a devastating announcement. In 2017, however, things started changing. Flash had announced they would close Adobe on December 31st, 2020. I don't remember much since I lost interest during this time. From this point on, nothing really changed after Flash closed. Heiyun's Doja community became really popular though. Sacred is not just a graveyard now. Let's talk about the animes now. Alan Becker and Pennsylvania became hugely successful. Turquoise is on Alan Becker's animation team. Glided guy at the Fortnite and is still doing well. Crazy J is still crazy with Stick War. But the impact is too good to describe. Stick figure fans around the world loved it and it always feeling good. So, thanks for all the memories.